everyone, Danny Cantor here with Colossal Tennis. One of the most common questions I get every week is how do I enter a tournament? So if you're a first-time tournament user and you want to learn how to navigate the United States Tennis Association system, this video is for you. I'm going to go through it as simply as I can and we'll get to it. So here we have the first step. We'll go to open up a new page. I'll use Safari because I don't have too much information in here. So let me open up Safari. You're going to want to go to www.usta.com. USTA is the short version for United States Tennis Association. I will use my location, which is in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's where we're based out of. And you'll have a whole bunch of different features on this page. The first thing you need to do is have a membership. So you're going to go to Join. And then you can either sign in with Apple or Facebook, create your own account. What you need to know is that all junior memberships are actually free. So players 18 and under are always free. Adult memberships are $44 a year. They give you access to complimentary and discounted tennis gear. Great companies like Wilson, which we're affiliates for. And let's see if we can find a little more information on that here. If I go to the About page, you can find the membership page. And that's where you're going to find that information I just talked about, where you get discounts and the free stuff. So you have to first create that membership. So in case you just don't know how to even register your child, let me show you an example of where to go. In the upper right-hand corner here, you're going to find a list of things you can go through. I go to Family over there, and you can just click Add a Child. So I have my boy Ari, who just turned 4. And I can add in his information down here, date of birth, so on and so forth, and enter a valid date of birth. Be sure to do the full thing. And then I can go through the rest of the information and click Submit. And then that will prepare you to use his information when it comes to the checkout, tournament checkout time later. So I'll show that as we go on. One more quick thing, after you input your child's information, it will bring you to a player residency declaration page. That's so you can play closed tournaments in your section. Closed tournaments are for only players within your section, which we'll go over later. Open tournaments are available to anyone in the US. So I'm just going to go down here, submit my information, saying this is where I live. And now I have a profile for my son. He has a USTA number, it has his date of birth, says the parent, and he can be entered into junior tournaments. So let's continue with the lesson. Let's go back to the main page. I will go to the home page. Once you have your membership, you have to navigate to tournaments. So we go to Play, we scroll down to Tournaments. Again, I'll allow my current location. And this is the tournament selection page. This box determines where you will find the events. So there's a player category. You can search by location or keyword, so that way you can find a place close to you. You can also look by date and period. So the first thing we'll do is just take this category, and for the purpose of this exercise, I'll do it for juniors. That's the clientele we're dealing with at Colossal Tennis. We're training junior players from their first moments on court all the way into their collegiate years. So I'll click junior, 18 and under. And the next thing I'm going to do here is something specific. I prefer to search by USTA section and district. So that way you know how your local play translates to your regional play and then into your national play. So if you're looking to move beyond in the competitive world of tennis, this is something you're going to definitely want to know how to do. So why don't we just learn this real quick. Search by USTA section. Up here there's a USTA section button, and it shows all of the different regions where you can earn a regional ranking, a sectional ranking as it were. I'm going to view the map. So this gives you a sense of what state you are. In Minnesota, we are part of the northern section, go northern, and that will be the section I check. So I will go back, choose my section, and I will go down to northern. Next, I will skip this district button. That's not really that important to take care of. And I'll look for a date and period. So I'll just search today through the end of May. What this does is this will come up with all the list of tournaments within my area during that time frame. Now, don't quite know why that one popped up. Don't worry about that. You can search by distance, so I might want to do something that's closer to me. Maybe I want to search within 25 miles. I can also search by the level of event. This is something I want to go into greater detail in a future lesson. For right now, let's do this as though you're a 10 and under beginning tennis player. You're playing at the red, the orange, the green level. All those will be under USTA Junior Circuit. So I'll click this box and see what's going on here. Okay, so now we have 7 results within 25 miles of my location. You could also search by gender and age and types of events. Generally though, most of these events have multiple singles and doubles things going on. So it's pretty simple to just go to the level. That gets you close to where you need to go. So if we look right now, these are the next 10 and under type events coming up. You have a USTA Junior Circuit event in North Dakota. We have one here at Rochester and Minnetonka, and then you have a USTA Junior Circuit event run by Colossal Tennis. This is something we're doing new this year. We're going to be running, we've already run 3 of them for our beginning players and some other players in the local area. It's been a lot of fun, gets people to compete in a very low pressure environment. They get a ton of matches, so this is great. And then what you would do is you click on this event. It gives you the details here for registration. It gives you an overview of the event. This one's just a round robin. It's timed for 2 hours. You can see that boys and girls, it's co-ed, combined. You get the price. Certain players already registered, so it's a month away. We've got, or a little more than a month. We usually get a whole bunch closer to. And that's the thing. You have up until a week before to sign up for these things. So they generally fill in towards the last minute or as you go. So it's not surprising to see so few at this point. And then what you would do is you would continue on and select the event you want to play. Excuse me, I'm selecting the event, and I would go to checkout. And of course I would be logged in. That's where I can proceed with my USTA number and my payment information. And that's the process. That's how you sign up for these tournaments. So let's just look at this one more time, starting with co-ed 10 and under orange. If I click this button, that will bring me, whoops, it was already highlighted. It will bring me to go to checkout. And now I can enter myself or my son. I don't have the age ability for this, and apparently I need to update my membership. Been coaching too much, not playing enough. My son, who is 4, is too young for orange ball. You have to be at least 5. So there are age requirements for entering which tournaments. But if he was age appropriate, I would check this box and then go to continue to payment, and that would be that. Okay, so we're back to the main page. So what if you're a beginning player that's never played an event before, you're not 10 and under, you're somewhere in the 12 and under division or up. The place you want to start is a level 7 event. These are entry-level events. They're timed in the sense that they're one-day events, and you'll get your beginning level competition, players that want to move from beginners and move towards the world of competitive play. Here's some that are going on in the next month. One step up from that would be level 6. I would consider these beginner level events as well. These are also 2-day events though. So they don't have the same restriction as far as dates and times go. The events can change according to structure. And we'll go over that in a later video because that will make more sense. So for the purpose of this video, it would be the same thing. You would go to a 1-day event. This one's in Wisconsin at the Menards YMCA Tennis Center, great facility. Again, you would click the event you want to play. Here they have a few different types. They'll tell you if it's singles and doubles. If I'm going to do both, then I would have to click both. If I want to do one, I can just click one. Generally, I say do both because you're going to work on different skills in singles and in doubles, and you want to develop an all-court skill set if you're going to reach your highest level of play. Go to checkout. I would be logged in, and then I would go on and go through that process. So there you have it, team. I hope that helped you. If you like this video, give us a subscribe. We'll have more educational video coming out. I'll go over the different levels in a future video because I know it's really challenging to figure out which one should you enter. And I'll save that for a future lesson. Thanks very much.